everybody, welcome to Brown Girl's Hair. Today my mom is going to show you how to do this.
I started by parting her hair from the center front all the way down to the back. So it's one straight part going from front to back. To show you how to do this hairstyle, looks like we need to go from the midpoint of her head to the top of her ear, or right at the ear. Try to divide the hair in half. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing to this side, but I'm going to connect the part from the other side and come over. Make the diagonal style. I'm just gonna go like from, let's say, I'm just kind of estimating from here to here. Just make a diagonal part.
Milkshake. How do you spell milkshake?
From one end of her head down to the other. So I'm going to take a section of hair from the right side and cornrow it. So what I'm going to do is make a parallel part with this one. From this right section of hair, you can make the cornrow as thick or thin as you prefer. And go. Okay, so I'm going to start up here, go down, and make the cornrow. I took some alligator clamps and just went along each side of the parts to make sure that her hair doesn't get in the way while I'm doing her cornrow. So they sell those by the boxes at the beauty supply store. I just happen to have a few laying around, so I'm not sure what the going price is for them, but I'm sure they aren't that expensive. You can also use those alligator clips to make cute hair bows too. Maybe I should do a tutorial on that, how to make your own alligator clip bows. I actually could show you how to make the real hair bows too, but if you guys have any interest in knowing how to make your own, let me know and I'll do a tutorial on them. Okay. We did the diagonal part. From the diagonal part, I went around this section of hair and just went from the outline and parted it all the way up to the top. So what I'm going to do is take the cornrow from the diagonal section and continue it all the way around to the top of her head. So as you can see, I'm continuing around with that same cornrow. And I'm almost at the end of the part. So now I'm going to take the cornrow that I made going all the way around and put it in this ponytail. For this side, I'm going to start at the back and I'm going to make a part going around this way for our cornrow on this side. Okay, so what I'm doing now is making the cornrow. It's gonna go around this way. So I have completed this cornrow going around to the back of her head. I'm gonna put it in this ponytail right here. I'm gonna go from the original diagonal part here, and I'm gonna make a diagonal part across the front. So I'm gonna go from here up to the front. Hold your head up. We have our diagonal part already in. Now what we're going to do is the same thing we did to the rear. We're going to make a parallel part going around this way. And the difference that I'm going to make for the front is that when I get to the front here, part of this cornrow is going to go this way, and then the other part is going to go around this way. So first what I'm going to do is just make the parallel part going all the way around for this side of the cornrow and then for the other side of the cornrow. Okay, so now I have started the cornrow from the rear and I've come up to the front, and as I got right to the very front of her head, I took part of the cornrow. You know, you have 3 sections. I took one of the sections and put it off to the side. Hold your head like this. I put it off to the side and holding it down with an alligator clamp. The other 2 sections, I'm taking those and continuing the cornrow around with the other 2 remaining sections. And then the section that's to the side, I'm going to use that one to start the cornrow going around to the other side. So now I'm taking the cornrow that I completed on the right side and I'm just putting it up in this ponytail. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take the little piece that I left off from the cornrow coming from the rear to the front. I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to start cornrowing with the hair that I've already sectioned off to cornrow on this side. So I'm going to start up here just as if this was a new cornrow. I'm going to start braiding this way all the way around to this side. So now I'm going to take the hair from this cornrow and put it up with this ponytail. Now we should have all of our cornrows in one of the ponytails. So now what I'm going to do is take each ponytail and make it into a Bantu knot by just circling around and around. And I'm going to start with this one. First I twisted it, and now I'm just going to keep going around and around. Cover your mouth. I'm going to make the ponytail as tight as possible, and I'm just going to keep going around while I'm steady twisting the twist I already have her hair in. Just going to keep twisting till I can get it as tight as possible in the Bantu knot. And once it's all the way up under, I'm just going to use a hairpin to hold it.
Ow!
I'm sorry.
Well, is that going to hold it? Is that going to be the same thing with this one?
I'm going to do it all the way around.
Yes! But I like it better if this part
So I'm
was
just
there.
going to secure it. I'm going to use 2 or 3 just to secure it, because I want to make sure that her hair doesn't come down while she's at school. I'm going to do the same thing to this one. First I'm going to twist her hair. Twist, 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 twist. All the way down to the end. And now I'm going to take her, sorry guys, I'm going to take her twisted ponytail and just keep twisting it tightly all the way around. All the way around.
All the way around.
All the way around. As tight as you can get it where it's not too tight, where she's comfortable. And then once it's down in there, take your hairpin and secure it. Okay, and then I'm going to do this the same way. I've already twisted them, so now I'm just going to go around and around and around and around. Secure it with the hairpin. Oops. Already twisted, so I'm just going to keep twisting on it, and then I'm going to start my circular motion. Just keep twisting it around into the ponytail. Keep going around and around, and once we get to the end, I'm going to put our hair clip in there to secure it. And that's it. What do we want to call this hairstyle, brown girl?
I like to call this the twisty part, the twisty of, I like to call this one the twisty with the lift.
You like to call it the what?
The twisty with the lift.
The twisty with the lift. Okay, so I'm going to put my finishing touches on it in just a moment.